What's he like to work with?
Stephen Hawking to work with.
Yeah.
I've met him about 3 or 4 times now. I met under very nervous circumstances for me because I'd been working on the project for about 9 years by the time I met him, and I desperately wanted his blessing for this project.
Yeah.
And it was by no means certain that that we would get his blessing. I mean, after all, the movie is inspired by his ex-wife's sort of biography, and I knew he wasn't wild about the idea of a movie initially, but he agreed to meet me if he could read the script. So he read the script, and then I had received word that he would meet me. So I went down to see him, and I had no idea what he'd say. For all I knew, he might have told me off, but he was more than gracious. In fact, he quickly moved to offering his support, bestowing us with gifts, most significant of which was his actual voice. So I think he probably qualifies for an Actors Equity card now, because he's actually in the movie and does a bang-up job of playing himself vocally. And now, amazingly, he's rocking the red carpet for us. He appeared on the red carpet in Leicester Square and had a prepared speech which went something like, in the absence of a Nobel Prize, I guess this is the next best thing. Yeah, so it's been a great journey.
Yeah. How's Eddie Redmayne's physics?
Crap, I believe. Completely crap. But we've all, done a short, sharp education in it, and I did so to try and find ways to translate these complex theories in an entertaining way for the screen. So we've grasped the rudiments, but we wouldn't pretend that we understood all the minutiae.
And do you think Eddie's going to win an Oscar? I mean, he's up against some great actors.
He is, absolutely. It's a very tough year. It would be enormous tribute to him in such competition to pull out ahead. But the omens are good. The pundits, the Oscarologists, tell me that if you win the things he's already won, you couldn't be better positioned. So.
And are they good mates now, Stephen Hawking and Eddie Redmayne? Because I know they spent some time together.
Yeah, I think so. I think Stephen's easy to love. I mean, he's got a wicked sense of humour, and when that face breaks into a smile, it's very winning. He's very charming, as is Eddie. So 2 charmers.
They charmed each other.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool, man.
This is very Italian. So can you pronounce your name? I don't want to make a mistake.
Anthony. Antonio.
Antonio in my
Antonio
English.
McCarten.
Antonio McCarten. So, do you think it's much harder for a writer, screenwriter, to write a story from adapt a script, or just start from scratch?
Interesting question. I think if you just are doing a one-for-one adaptation and not creating something new, I think then adaptation must be easier than an original work, because all the work's kind of been done for you. But if the original work is just the inspiration and it's the launch pad, then in some ways it's more difficult, because you're limited in what you can create by history. History sets very, very strong borders for which you have to operate inside. So to create real gripping cinema within very tight constraints, it's much more tricky than you'd imagine.
And plus, when you're done, now you don't need the permission. You have the person like
that's right.
the protagonist.
That's right. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Right way to keep going.
Yeah.
And also,
One, two, three. Oh, we have the pocketbook in the shot.
It's another step.
For sure, yeah.
So competition, and competition, and
make sure you give me your name.
you're used to walking the red carpet.
Getting used to it now. This is month number 3. It's a little like going to 4 weddings a day for 3 months. But it's the attention is terrific.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you say hello? Hello?
Ciao, amore.
Oh my God.